Alright, hi there YouTube, it's me, Morphsuit America, and in this video, this is just a reminder, heads up to what you need to do before maintenance kicks in over here in the Japanese PSO2, what's going to come, and what is going to kick in the future. Now, some of the videos and websites and stuff will be in the description. Note that I already made videos talking about this, and I emphasize heavily on you guys needing to do this because it gives a bunch of free goodies. If you didn't take advantage of it, hopefully you can get something out of it before the event ends. So the biggest thing you need to do, make sure you try to get a couple runs in with the limited quests. This is part 2. There is a part 1, but the only way to get to part 1 now is if you buy the trigger and you use those triggers. This is part 2. It can still drop a trigger, but know that this trigger is expensive compared to like the part 1. And when it comes to this particular trigger, also note that this thing can actually drop a bunch of S-class abilities. Now I didn't know this part, because I didn't have a bunch of S-class abilities drop when I was doing a bunch of recordings. But yeah, these S-class abilities would drop on a 13 star, or you actually get a capsule item for it. And note that when it comes to this particular limited quest, they drop almost all the S-class unit abilities. The big thing that can drop over here is the Sky Dance Boom. This thing is a whopping 614 mil, 250,000 Meseta. 214,250,000 Meseta. This thing used to be a billion. This got undercut heavily. It decreased heavily just because, once again, availability and people farming that limited quest to get this particular drop. Not only that, for the trigger especially, you had to spend like, it might have, no, it didn't decrease, 3,675,000 Meseta. Like, this is just for one trigger, mind you. If you have like 10 of these, guess what? You can earn easy 1040 mil because of this. So, make sure you do this event, make sure you spam it. You might be wondering, why didn't I upload this sooner? I'll explain why I didn't talk about it earlier, or why I didn't release this recording ASAP. Another thing is, when you do that quest, you want to spend the badges, but you also want to keep the lottery tickets that drop. There will be a shop after the event where you can spend these lottery tickets. Not only that, they are doing, from what I remembered or from what I heard, they're doing a real life lottery as well, along with an in-game lottery where they will give out a bunch of free stuff. I don't know how that will work. I would see if I could try to find the information. If you guys have information on that, you can put it down in the description, or in the, no, excuse me, not description, in the comments. The thing is though, if you are a Westerner and you're not in Japan, note that whatever you put in the Sega account making process thing, when you were making your Sega account, whatever address you put in there, they will most likely use it. And that means if you, let's say for example, took the address of a McDonald's over there in Japan, the stuff is gonna get sent over there if you are a lucky winner. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah, it sucks. So, obviously, to spend your badge, you're gonna need to talk to this NPC over here. I'm not gonna pronounce the name because I suck at name pronunciation. Hopefully, you took advantage of this to get your free stuff. This ship rank recording thing, don't need to worry about it as much. Like, if you weren't serious about it, then at the very least, you get some of the minimal rewards. But the biggest thing you would want to do over here is try to get to at least 1,700 points to get most of the good goodies, which you can then use for late end-game late content. The other thing you would want to do is try to empty out these anniversary badge shops. I already emptied out the second one. When it comes to these abilities, they don't seem good, but you can use this to your advantage in a very niche way, which I'm going to experiment with in terms of certain weapon affixes and builds. Not only that, you would definitely want to try to grab all these lobby actions. These are old lobby actions that you had to say a certain catchphrase for in the past, especially, I think most of these are from episode 3 all the way up to 5. I don't know if some of these were from episode 6, but you know, get these, since if you don't have a bunch of lobby actions, there's a bunch of free lobby actions. Only cost a measly 30 anniversary badges. However, I would say try to get this thing first to liberate unlocker, just because when it comes to unlockers, they don't come cheap. There are a couple ways to get them, but yeah, this is a guaranteed method. This is a free one if you trade in 750 badges, so make sure you get this first before you do anything else with your medals or your badges. Other than that, you can get the lobby actions The 15-star weapons, these are debatable because they're not the best. It is something if you're new to the game, or let's say you're a returning player, you don't have anything good just yet, or a 15-star, you might as well get these. The one thing I will state is that if you do have a bunch of them on hand, you might want to get a couple of these in terms of what might happen in the future, because understand that when it comes to weapon upgrades or weapon series to come, they will have a certain formula. There might be a certain formula in terms of getting said weapon. One of these could be, well, a good example of this happening is the fact that when it comes to getting the Puros weapons, guess what? They demand a specific 15-star that a lot of people didn't really think about, or like they didn't know that they're gonna need it, but now because of this particular thing, now people are trying to get it, aka the Orb weapon series. Now, I already talked about it briefly and mentioned how you can try to get the medals, which you can then spend to get these. Once again, I will do a separate in-depth video talking about how to go about getting it still and stuff. But yeah, the thing is, because of this factor here, this kind of hints at how Sega might do some of their future upgrades. So you might want to have a couple million weapons on hand. Yes, you can most likely try to buy these later in the weapon badge shop for 2020, but at the same time, you're not going to use your 8th year anniversary for anything else. Most likely, once this event is gone, the 8th year anniversary is just going to be useless. You might be able to convert these badges to weapon SPs, but I would rather spend these badges now and just empty it all out before I have to do that sort of conversion. They might also cheat you in a sense. I don't know if they can or they will, depending on how the conversion is, if they do such a thing. But yeah, just get a couple of these million weapons just in case if a future weapon series for the Japanese PSO2 requires them. And that should cover most of the important things when it comes to the Japanese PSO2. Now, I think there was an event going on for the story stuff before the end of episode 6 came around. I can't remember off the top of my head. You might need to watch some of my previous video where I go into details about like the events and stuff. You can see it in the description upper right hand corner. But yeah, that's what you would definitely want to do in game. Now let me pull up Bump and let me talk about some of the things that are to come. Now, when it comes to actual huge updates, we are getting a new scratch. They're already putting in some of the future stuff that you need to know if you're trying to get a bunch of Sage Crests. But yeah, I'm not going to play this video. It pretty much shows like episode 6 content stuff. And then it will also show the new Scratch AC that is coming over here. This is Cyberpunk theme, along with some other things. Apparently that is a maid outfit, but it's a trap version. So instead of using it for a free mode, you can use it for a guy. Also note that the new chapter will also give you a limited quest where it can give you... Okay, that is actually good. But the problem is I haven't even done story. It's gonna give you a special ability transfer pass and 50 gold prize medals. I don't know about the prize medals, I don't know what you need to use for that. But yeah, episode 6 is coming to a close. That's the biggest, that's the big thing that's gonna kick in after maintenance. But not only that, guess what? During the 8th year anniversary event, if you have been contributing, spamming it and stuff, there was a panel award. Depending on how many points we acquired, there's gonna be certain events that kicks in. This is gonna happen all the way up to September. So, first event that's gonna kick off right after maintenance, I will do another video talking about this again because I do want to see what the limited AC recycle shop is. But you can see that from August 5th to August 19th, the recycle shop is 20% off, Star Gym recycle shop is 20% off, limited AC recycle shop. And then the next thing that's going to kick in from August 12th to August 19th, and you would definitely want to take advantage of it, +1 login stamp. So if you're logging in, you get a +1 on the stamp, but if you're free to play, guess what? You can actually get another one, so you are getting 2 login stamps. The other thing is that Casino Super Boost is going to kick in. There's going to be a +100% Gathering Fever rate. There's going to be a +100 Battle Coins and +100% Challenge Miles rate. And then when it comes to the biggest thing, +15% FX success rate boost, +10% grind success rate, and then +15 new type weapon experience. Now I can go over these as well, but I'm gonna ignore it for now because yeah, we're nowhere close to those dates yet. I'll mention them again when we get to those dates. But yeah, definitely take advantage of that at plus 15, a fixed success rate. I already made a fodder piece for a friend of mine, and I'm gonna finalize it, and I'll make a separate video in due time when I finalize that piece. Also note that because of that video, some people are actually requesting me or asking like a bunch of stuff from me. So if you want to put in a certain request as well, I can do that. Just try to do it before a fixed week comes around. Also note that with a fixed week, you would definitely want to take advantage of it, you know, get the necessary materials you need. I've actually make a video going in depth about how to prepare a boost week, what to do, and etc, etc. But yeah, like, oh yeah, here's the information about the 8th year anniversary that's going on. What the fuck? Holy shit, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't realize like one winner is gonna get like 10,000 fucking AC. Motherfuckers. That's, oh god. Hopefully you've been spamming it then, but yeah. Damn, I didn't know that. Shit. Maybe I should have spammed a bit more. At the very least though, here's the thing. Like 10,000 winners are gonna get like a rainbow key too, so. Damn. Just damn. But anyways, that concludes this video. What are your thoughts and stuff? And let me explain why I didn't release this video as soon as possible. I was having an issue in the morning where there was like a tornado near my area. It was a tornado warning watch, and yeah, it knocked out the damn power, so I couldn't upload anything and I couldn't do a recording for this. So hopefully this can be released before maintenance kicks in. I apologize if I didn't release this any sooner, but once again, the thing that was kicking in the morning stopped me from doing such a thing. Thank you guys for watching. If you got any questions, comment, concerns, put it down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.